Alright guys, what's up? We are back from the short break and just about to hop into champ select here. Haha. Just kidding, hold on. Center. I'm bad. Center. Yeah, alright. There we go. This time we have Chicken 9 on the blue side and SDB straight to the Darude-Bankstorm on the purple side. First ban from Chicken 9 here, Morgana. We see the Lux and the Wukong ban out of SDB, and the Fizz and Rumble. That Rumble was very scary in the last game. I do not blame Chicken 9 one bit for blaming that. Tristana actually, banned out on the side of SDB here. Probably didn't want Chicken 9 to first pick it, so they say, okay, we will take Lucian. So kind of hard to give over, but at the same time, there are things that can beat Lucian coming late game. So, this could be. I know Jarvan is the favorite of the SDB jungler, so he will be very happy if he can actually get his hands on this. And looking at a Jinx first lock in here, countering the ADC matchup immediately here for SDB, and leaving Chicken 9 to pick a bunch of blind picks again. So we'll have to see here. Walking in the Jarvan, and I think that's a smart move from SDB. The Lee Sin was good last game, but the Jarvan can just do so much with AoE and locking people in. And they proved that they do very nicely with those AoE ults. The Leona ults were really damn good in that last game. So good. Interesting team comp here. We'll have to see if SDB can maybe look at picking up like a Thresh or something support here for Jinx, because Jinx not a very mobile AD carry, and we saw Tristana having to rocket jump out quite a bit in that last game. Looking at the Leona Amumu here for Chicken 9, and if you're just joining, this is game 2 of the week 1 matchup here in the DCS between Chicken 9 and straight to the Darude-Bankstorm, who I will refer to as SDB. SDB took game 1 in just over 30 minutes off a very nice push down mid, and it snowballed the game right off that. And we do in fact here see Leona Amumu here for Chicken 9, countering the jungle pick and blind picking the support here. Possibly a Janna pick here. That would be something interesting here for the SDB team. You have Jarvan that can initiate with the ult, and it will be the lock-in Janna. You can have Janna disengage, and Rise pick here for the SDB top laner. He loves these carry type of champions, and his Rumble last game was so good, ending up that game with 4, 1, and 10, landing some fantastic equalizers, and really just playing an overall fantastic game. I think he left laning phase with like a 1, 1, and 2 score because the junglers were so busy bot lane. But we'll have to see here. Orianna hover for Chicken 9. They need a mid laner and a top laner. Could it be the Riven Rise matchup? Oh, double R's in that top lane. That'd be fun. I will screw that up so badly, I can already guarantee it. But just a hover. Got about 10 seconds here to lock in. Have to see what they do. As that clock ticks down, though, that's what it's looking like. It's going to be a Riven in the top lane and the Orianna in the mid. And interesting here. Interesting team comp. This could possibly be very scary here from Chicken 9. You have the Solar Flare for the engage. You have Riven that can jump in. You have a Mumu that can stun someone up. And you have Orianna that can land. You land that shockwave, and that's a lot of engage and initiate here from the side of Chicken 9. SDB, I would imagine the Twisted Fate over the Tryndamere, because I would bet they're looking for a mid lane. A Yasuo. Interesting. You have a bit of a setup here. It's just displacement. It's not a knock-up. So the Janna ult, I believe, would work with the Yasuo ult. And then you have the Jarvan EQ. If he hits someone with it, will knock them up. and Yasuo can ult onto him, that could be a very scary combo from picks. If you walk towards a bush and Jarvan EQs you, and Yasuo's got his ult up, he's going to follow right over you. And that Jinx Rocket coming in for the execute, you might go bye-bye if you try and face check too late into this game. So definitely some interesting team comps. A lot of team fighting all around, though. You have the, I don't know, you don't have as much engage here from SDB as you do from Chicken 9. Chicken 9 with so much engage, but the disengage possibilities here from SDB, you have the Janna ult that can just completely null a fight. You have Jarvan who can ult and stop you from chasing and then just run away. Yes, he traps himself, but he can get out of his ult. So interesting here. We see double exhaust being run from SDB, trying to probably knock down that Riven and the Lucian if they try and get into a fight here. But double ignite over on the side of Chicken 9, looking to go aggressive. And again, SDB's mid laner picked into a melee versus ranged matchup here. Well, he did die kind of early on in last game. He did hold his own very well in lane and was winning in CS by the time lane phase really started to break down. And we saw the Zed do very well in that last game. Able to pick up a couple of fights and just kind of stay alive. That fight at the end when he survived the Twitch combo was impressive and definitely very well played. But we see a very, I don't want to say late game heavy, because you do have kind of a Jarvan Yasuo comp who at level 6 can just kind of take you down. But with a Jinx Rise, that's a late game team that will blow someone up if they get caught, because you can stun them with Rise. If you stun into a knockup from the EQ, that's a Yasuo ult. And if the Jinx Rocket's coming too, you're dead. So one thing Chicken 9 definitely have to be careful of here is the pick potential and the potential to 100-0 someone as a team very, very quickly. So it'll be interesting to watch. It'll be interesting to see how the different teams play this. But overall, should be quite a fun game. About a minute left here on the spectator delay. Let me do one thing while we're waiting on spectator. Oh, maybe. Alright. Just about to get 52 minutes here. We see just about to get going here. SDB have quite a bit of momentum, I think. They made some wonderful calls in the last game and really took advantage of that game off that one rush mid, picking up the Baron, picking up the Dragon, and then just going bot and ending the game. So be interesting to see how Chicken 9 can respond to that. A good team fighting comp definitely will probably help with that, because they got out team fought pretty heavily in that last game. And this comp from SDB isn't as fantastic as a team fight. It's a very, very good pick comp. But we'll have to definitely see what happens with it and what goes on. So could be very interesting, that's for sure. And spectator delay is just ending. Let me do this because it will look very bad for you guys if this loads up while... maybe. Hold on. Okay. Oh, well, there we go. All right. Fresh. Wait, see. I need to fix that. Woo, there we go. All right. So, again, to run through the team comps, because we kind of were talking for 3 minutes. Over on the blue side, we have Chicken 9 with Riven in the top lane, the Amumu jungle with the Orianna in the mid lane, and then the Lucian Leona bot lane. Over on purple side, we have SDB, who won game 1 in this series and will at least get a point from this. We have the Rise in the top lane. We have the Jarvan in the jungle, Yasuo in the mid lane, and then the Jinx Janna bot lane. So I like the synergy here from the bot lanes, the Lucian Leona and the Jinx Janna. I love it. It's so much fun. Little things like that, right? I don't know. So Is Pre going to win that bot lane based off who comes first in the alphabet? I'm sorry. I'll leave now. That was way too freakish. Oh, I did it again. Well then, I need to stop going to freak school of bad puns and tasteless jokes. Someone make that a thing. That could make money. But we see here, getting into the game. I love being behind. It is so fun, isn't it? No, it's not fun. Oh, oops. Okay. Well, I tried to have some fun. Well, we don't need to see them talking in all chat. We'll leave them. We'll let them do whatever they want to do in all chat. Oh, I need to fix this. I was wondering why while their jungler was buying a relic shield, but it's just they're not in the right spots. There we go. Much better. That's better. The support should be buying the relic shield. Yay. This in the solo queue game. No odd jungle builds, guys. Oof. Good flag from there from the Jarvan. Seeing both Amumu and Lucian, and that might... Oh. Woohoo! No one in chat spoiled how long this pause is. Last season. Hey, my fan. I wonder, I should have a timer running. How long it takes my fan to ruin the cast every game. Because, yeah, I'm sure that's annoying. I don't know that I can do anything about it either. Well, guess I need to find a way to fix that. But here we go. Looks like SDB here get a deep ward on that blue buff and should know that, and they already know that a bunch of Chicken 9 were on the red side here, so... But we'll definitely have to see how this turns out. If there's any invades, because that invade last game led to a kill for a Twitch, and SDB don't want that again, because this time Chicken 9's AD carries a Lucian, and if you get that early kill for a Lucian against the Jinx, that could turn into problems for you. So I don't want to tell you how to play AD carry, because I'm just a caster. Don't give Lucian a kill if you're against the Jinx early. That's the best advice I can give you. Woohoo for obvious advice, right? So freakish puns and obvious advice this game. It's a good game. I've been awake for far too long. No invades here. It looks like going to be standard lanes as well, as both junglers start on the bot side, and there might be some fireworks top side then here if the junglers decide to show up right after they finish their jungle routes. And in both solo lanes here, we have the melee versus ranged matchup here in favor of Chicken 9 on the mid lane, but in favor of SDB up in top lane. So we'll have to see this Ryze doing a lot of damage early, and I would honestly expect that to possibly continue. He's going to look to do damage early, but same from this Orianna. Yasuo is going to have possibly a tough time early on farming, but should be fine once this game really gets going. And a lot of damage there, though. This early game Lucian against a bot lane with very little sustain definitely could be scary here. Jarvan might have to definitely spend some time down there. Level 2 hit by Jinx should keep him alive here. Level 3 hit by both mid laners. And early on, Yasuo actually doing a decent job of CSing and being a bit of a bully here. But Jinx having to really CS with that rocket is going to deplete mana so quickly in this early game. It's going to be really hard for this Jinx early game, honestly. You're going to try and use the rocket as much as possible, but you're just going to get your mana depleted by switching to those rockets before... Those rockets really aren't going to become mana efficient for a while. So it's really going to be tough here on the Jinx. But we see Jarvan did show up top and wasn't able to really get anything. Got some damage on the Riven and got the EQ and kind of got the wave pushing towards Ryze. But that's about all he was able to do. He wasn't able to burn really any flashes or anything. And Amumu still hasn't shown up for his first gank. But he's looking mid here. And he's going to try, but Yasuo didn't even have to flash. Just got away cleanly. And both junglers now have been through one gank, and neither one has been successful yet. So, oof. Orianna putting on the damage, tossing the Ignite down. It won't quite be enough for first blood, but Leona finding Janna here. Good chompers there are going to keep Lucian in place. Good return damage. But Leona trying to jump on here. Support versus AD carry. Oh, Janna, you're dead. And first blood. There we go. First blood over to Lucian. Getting the heal and the exhaust out of this, oh, that shot. Wonderfully played there. Can they get two here? They're trying. Can he get the flag toss? Does it? It's back up. Oh, Amumu getting the kill. He's going to look. He gets the flash. He gets the stun. Double kill there for Amumu. And wow, that got fireworks quickly. Okay. So the early jump, first off, got the Jinx heal and the Janna exhaust down. And then Jinx flashed away as soon as Janna went down to get away. But then both junglers showing up like that, able to get a kill onto, or Jinx was able to get a kill with that, I can't think of the name of the actual spell, but with that, that's going to annoy me. With the zap. There we go. Getting a kill with the zap there. Onto the very low Lucian. That was wonderfully done. And both junglers showing up, but both junglers showing up didn't get another kill there for STB. It got a double kill onto Amumu for Chicken 9, and Amumu could be very, very tanky if he builds this right. So that could be quite scary here for STB to deal with, but kind of what we were thinking in this top lane. Ryze 38 CS, 14 CS ahead at 6 minutes in this game, and Orianna's 9 CS up on Yasuo. So the lane's going in favor of the ranged champions right now, and Amumu's coming in for another gank. He gets the stun. Shockwave is there. It pulls in Jarvan as he was trying to come in. Ryze is there, but he's not going to get there quick enough. Yasuo is going to go down. Good knock up, gets 2. Ryze flashes in, gets the Rune Prison, and gets the shutdown kill as Amumu already had 3 kills there. Minions are going to do some damage to Jarvan, but he's going to get away just fine. And a 1-for-1 trade there. Yasuo fell before he could get reinforcements there, but the reinforcements shut down gold onto Ryze there. And that is not at all what Chicken 9 wanted, is this Ryze to get any kind of extra gold here. A kill is bad enough, but a shutdown, good tornado there, good chompers is going to stop any chase. And Ryze burned TP to get back into lane after that. Oof, good stun on Janna, going to use the tornado, causing the Zenith Blade to actually catch onto Jinx. So, a little bit of damage there, and this bot lane is going so far in Chicken 9's favor. Almost double the CS on the Lucian here. And again, kind of what I was talking about early, this Lucian is going to be mean early game against this Jinx. And not having the escape, you only have disengage. So, this is a very scary lane, especially with Amumu. Oh, Jarvan found him. Jarvan found himself a little mummy, so that's going to stop that gank attempt. And look at this Ryze doing so much damage right now to Riven. Oh, gets the Rune Prison. Used flash in the mid, though, and Riven's just going to dance away. Jarvan is staying in that tri-push, but they know he's there. So I can't imagine this does anything. He's sitting there for a while. Amumu's coming around, though. Oh, nice ward sees him. And even if he didn't think he was spotted, he knows now. So he's just going to have to back away. That was a bit of time wasted there from both junglers. And Lucian goes in. Zenith Blade lands. Chomper's going to force him away, not quite stun him. And good damage, though, from Lucian onto the Janna. Lucian with the pickaxe already. It's pickaxe, but Lucian's a lot more scary in this early game. Because Jinx still going to be depleting mana the longer you have to use those rockets very quickly. So, and Lucian can just wave clear so well right now with that. I'm so bad with Lucian's ability with that piercing light shot. So, and we can see it by the CS. Jinx has closed in, has kind of kept the gap at about 20, but the gap's at 20 in this bot lane. Yes, it's at 20 in the top lane as well, and it's down to 7 in the mid lane, but it's 20 between your AD carries, and that's an early game Lucian against an early game Jinx. That 20 is amplified, so definitely a bit worrisome here for SDB. They need this Jinx to get the CS and get even some kills. Some kills would be fantastic here. We see Ryze with the Catalyst at just over 9 minutes here. The tier's been stacking for a little bit. I can't imagine, it's only got about 120 on it. It's not even a third of the way through, so it's going to take a bit of a while to fully keep stacking up here. Leona taking a lot of poke, but Jinx is almost out of mana, and Ryze can do so much damage right now. It seems like every time the camera flashes up there to top lane, Riven is not even close to full health and just taking damage. Amumu's there, but they're under turret unless they try to dive here. Janet gets caught by the solo for Lucian, dives in under turret, is taking damage. Amumu uses the ult, stuns Jinx in place. Exhaust goes down. Wonderful play. There's Jarvan. He tries the ult and misses, but Leona's going to get taken low, and this should be a kill. Flash from Leona. Leona's going to get away with this? No, Leona's going the wrong way here. This is just going to be a flag toss here. And there we go. Kill there for Jarvan. Ended up being a 1-0. Burning the flash out of Riven. Ryze doesn't quite have flash up yet. And this might be what this SDB bot lane needed to get back in this game here. Yasuo's going to go down. That ignite will be enough. Wonderfully played there by Orianna, and we flash back to Jinx right as the rocket goes long. That was a bit of fantastic timing there. But I don't know. STB really needed to use that advantage to get Jinx back in this game. Instead, the lead's at 25 and going up. So really not what they wanted to do at this point. Jinx is able to get the pickaxe though. But 30 CS lead for Lucian. That could snowball terribly for Chicken 9 here. And Yasuo is 16 CS down and a kill and an assist down to Orianna. Orianna's almost got that Zanya's, and then Yasuo's going to really have to go into split push mode because, Riven gets... was able to... But look at that, half health already. Ryze, this lane belongs to Ryze, so that's SDB's biggest hope right now is getting this Ryze really fed and really taking advantage of it. Mumu trying to get in there. Good tornado there. Should stop him. Jarvan's there, though. And Chompers, nice flash there. Solar Flare gets 2, but the Jarvan ult gets 2 as well. Janna ult keeps them away from this fight. Amumu burns the ult and stuns him up. Ryze is there, though? No, Ryze wasn't there, but they get a kill. And they're going to keep going. The flag toss into the Oswald ult. Getting another kill here. A 2-for-0 trade. And Ryze doing a bunch of damage to Riven in this top lane as well. And that should be Dragon for STB. Wonderful team fighting again. The good Janna ult keeping Lucian and Leona away for as long as possible and allowing them to take down a Mumu. And then Yasuo roaming down, getting the flag toss into the Yasuo ult. That's what I was talking about in Champ Select. That combo will be deadly to anyone caught out in it at this point of the game. And Yasuo doesn't have any real AD at this point, so it's really not gonna do what it will do later on. Riven just needs to stay away. Ryze is a level ahead and almost 50 CS ahead at this point in the game. That Ryze is terrifying and CSing very well. But Jinx not quite able to finish the IE. Jinx really needs to get the 2 items here so he can actually be relevant in this game, because Lucian an IE Lucian against an IE Jinx is going to go in Lucian's favor. So definitely something to watch out for here if you're SDB. You don't want to allow... Oh, good burst damage here from Orianna, just taking Yasuo down so low. This another huge wave going to go pushing into the turret here in bot lane. That turret's at about half health. And let's see, Jarvan's kind of thinking about it being down there. He's got the Elder Wizard and the Giant's Belt, so he's tanky enough. I would say tanky enough. He's got enough health at this point to kind of do something. He's just ward clearing duty. And the Janna shield is probably keeping this turret up a lot longer than it should. And look at this. Riven having to go Vamp Scepter, Hex Drinker because of this Rise at this point in the game. This Rise is so scary. Because this is Rise mana building phase. That's tiers about half stacked. I imagine he's got enough gold to finish off the... He's sitting on 2.3k gold. That's going to be a Rod finished at 15 minutes here. That's going to be stacked by 20. But this is a turret here for Chicken 9, I think. The Janna shield gets there just in time, and that should save the turret. Leona gets a little bit of damage, but most of it's going to get... Yeah, you're going to be fine. Leona's just going to walk away. But that could be a mid-turret. Oh... STB's attempting collapse here. They go in. Yasuo ult catches onto one, but the Amumu ult and the Rise is there, though. The Amumu ult and the Orianna ult kept him locked up enough, but Rise is there. He's going to get one and turns that into a one-for-one trade with Rise burning TP to get there. But, Rise not TPing could have been bad there for STB. Instead, they're able to trade nicely. They're still up 2k gold here. Jarvan's low. He can't really try anything. And they're not going to get any damage onto this turret, really. So, whereas if you're STB, this turret in bot lane is going to go down. Chicken 9 getting the first turret of the game again. Those pings are loud. Bunch of pings coming out from... Oh, well, Riven, you may think you want that fight, but you don't want that fight at all. Yeah, you don't want that fight. Sorry. Sork shoes as well for Rise at this point. Rise is, for only being in the mana building phase, Rise is going to be hurting. So, a lot of members in mid from both teams here. It's a 4v4 mid, but, and no TPs because Chicken 9 doesn't actually have a TP this game. So, and Rise burned his in that last fight. So they're going to try and get this mid turret. A good rotation here from Chicken 9 if they can get it to open up the second turret here, but you really need to send some help to this Riven in top lane because you're talking about 133 CS Rise. He's 2-0-0. He's had that tier stacking. Should be over 400 by now. The Rod's stacked a couple times now. Yes, it's going to take till 25 minutes to get fully stacked, but this Rise, it takes a 2v1 and gets the stun up, but Rise is just going to flash away. The ignite might be enough. No. Rise staying alive. Amumu's going for it, though. Oh, this Rise might be too fast, though. Nope. Amumu's just getting a ward placed and will back away. Even with Riven throwing the Wind Slash out there, Rise barely staying alive. That would have been huge to get the kill there. You do stop the lane pressure a little bit, so Riven can get some farm. But you didn't kill the Rise. And Yasuo needs to be careful here. The Ori ult is back up, so that can be used at any point, and it's definitely worrisome, I think. Oh, good jump in here. The flag toss into the Yasuo ult, and down goes Orianna. Jinx Rocket, I said that was the, definitely the combo there, but the Jinx Rocket not needed at all. They just took Ori down so quickly, and this should be mid-turret. You've got Jinx, who with those attack speed buffs, look at this turret drop. That's a scary, fast turret push. Look at that. They can keep going because look at how fast these turrets fall. Look at this. This is terrifying here from STB. Their sieges, they killed Ori in mid lane and got 2 turrets from it. That is a terrifying team game here from STB, and they are doing what they want right now in terms of this game. Very nicely done getting both mid turrets, taking the turret lead 2-1, and upping the gold lead to 3.5k here. Dragon's up in 6 seconds, and they're in position for it. Amumu's running down from River, but they're going to take this Dragon down so quickly here that Amumu's going to get there, but I don't think it's going to be fast enough, and they know where he is. He's killing that ward. That's Dragon. Oh, good tornado there, just in case he tried anything. Wonderfully played there. Nice attempted preemptive windshield there, trying to stop the Amumu bandage. And what are Chicken 9 going to try and get from this? They really can't get much of anything. Jarvan flag toss. Jarvan's going in. Oh, Yasuo ult was back up. Ori, who survived that? Everyone's surviving that right now. Finally, Amumu goes down. We saw the Jinx rocket catch on to Lucian, I think. Or no, not Lucian. He got on to someone. Oh, man. Oh, Jarvan just staying alive there. Riven wasn't in that fight. Riven's pushing mid, but Lucian's very low, and Shockwave is on cooldown. This is a scary push here, possibly, from STB. Is this going to be another decision to push mid that's going to turn a fight? Riven's recalled. Riven is back in base and trying to rush in there, but this is a turret. That's an inhibitor turret. They need to rush away, though. They're going to try and stick around for the inhib. Maybe just Jinx getting damage onto it. Nothing more than that, but wow. A good team fight again from STB, proving their team fight prowess in this matchup for sure. And that was damn impressive. Definitely nicely done, getting the multiple kills. It could have been more there. Lucian barely escaped with his life, and I mean, there was a lot more ways that could have gone wrong. Oh, Yasuo, don't do it. Yasuo, don't do it. Okay, good. Good. Oh, and Jarvan now with the Randuins. He's going to start being scary here. Yes, Chicken 9 just got a turret to get their third one, but their mid lane is open. And that's terrifying at this point. This rod is almost fully stacked, too. It's got about 4 more minutes on it. The tier's 2/3 of the way fully stacked. This Ryze is ramping up quickly, and he's going to be scary. Jinx is... Now with Jinx being 3-1 and 3, that CS difference means nothing. And with an IE and a Zeal, Jinx is going to start getting scary here. We see Janna with the Soul Stealer. I love it. Soul Stealer is actually a decent item on Janna. Just because you have such disengage, you're going to stay alive. So, but the next time Chicken 9 are out of position, you have a teleport Ryze. He can just... They should... If they would have gotten a ward down into the base before they would have left, that would have been a bit scary here. Because Ryze just could have TP'd in and taken down your inhib. And you see here dual AD threats here from Chicken 9. Oof. Was that a flash from Jarvan? He did. He tried to flash flag toss in. Not quite in time, though. And you see a dual AD comp here from Chicken 9. So Ryze is going to build a Frozen Heart. Definitely game in control of... Or game in hands of SDB right now. We saw how quickly games can change, though. Especially in that last one. So... But with a 5k gold lead at 22 minutes and an open inhib in mid lane, things are definitely looking good for SDB to take a 2-0 here and start the DCS season off right with a 3-pointer in the inner division matchup here. Oh, flash bandage toss from Amumu, very nicely done. A lot of CC, but it's all onto Yasuo, and was that a 1 or 2 man ult? He is going straight for Lucian. Doesn't quite get him. Goes down. But the rest of SDB are here. And Jinx got excited. Jarvan getting the 3-man knockup. Jinx double kill. Good shockwave there to stop them for a moment. But Jinx and Ryze both getting double kills there. And that was terrifying. 4-1. And they blew Yasuo down. And it still didn't matter. There's so much damage right now on the side of SDB, and their tower push is so good. Look at the tank here. And Jarvan, but you have Janna shield, you have a really tanky Ryze, you have a Jinx with an attack speed buff. That's 2 more turrets in bot lane now, and wow. Definitely a good start here or a good mid game here from SDB, taking full control of this. This game shouldn't last too much longer, I wouldn't think. Great team fights here from SDB, and if they keep that up, this should end, I would imagine, very shortly. Frozen Heart finished there onto the Rise. Lucian failing the dash over the wall, but we see this Rod of Ages is very close. I think it's got not even a minute on it. We see this tier is almost stacked up. It's at 600. Yasuo going to take some damage here, but Jinx has the Shiv finish. Yasuo has the Shiv finish. They are going to wave clear so fast right now. Definitely hard to see Chicken 9 making a comeback from this, just being the fact that they're 9k gold down and they've got the open inhib. So if this fight goes wrong, they can rush down mid, or if there's a fight in top lane, they can just take some more turrets. Look at Rise is free in top lane. He doesn't have TP, so it's a little worrisome if there's a fight, which there is. Ooh, good disengage there. Shockwave going to catch Janna though, and Janna's going to go down. Jarvan jumping into this fight. Jinx goes down, and this fight is in favor of Chicken 9 definitely here. They trade one back, but they're going to get a 4-for-1. Oh, yes. The red buff's going to tick it down. 4-for-1 there. They're not going to get a turret yet because they don't have the minion wave. Rise wasn't in that fight. Yes, he's going to try and pick up 2 turrets for himself here, but he needed to be in that fight, and he's not even going to get the second turret yet. Yeah, because he's got it back. They're pushing. Nope. Doesn't look like they're going to push to the inhib. Lucian is, but I don't think there's enough people there to really push. And that was not what SDB wanted to do there. That closes the gold lead to about 7k. And yes, Rise got 1 turret, but he really needed to be in that fight. That probably could have been an inhibitor and maybe some Nexus turrets if Rise was in that fight. Because that was a very close fight. A Rise ultimate would have just started ripping through people at this point. And we see the Archangel Staff finish. It's about 100 mana away from transforming to the Saros, but that rod is fully stacked now. Frozen Heart done. This Rise is going to be a bit of a menace, and we'll have to definitely see what he does to take advantage of that. So Dragon going over to SDB, putting that gold lead back up over 8k. But they just need a team fight here. They showed when it's 5 members that they can win the team fights. And at 26 minutes, there is a Chicken 9 ward there. They know this is going on. They know where SDB are. And nice. Yes. The Scrying Orb. They know SDB are on Baron. Jinx is going to take... They're trying to 2-man it. They're going to get this. SDB are kind of slow to react here. Wow. That was... shouldn't have been that easy for SDB. Uncontested Baron, as Janna is able to keep Amumu away from the Baron pit long enough there, and Jinx with that attack speed buff just tears down Baron. We see Riven is going to be doing some decent damage now with that Hydra finished. Same with Lucian with the Infinity Edge Static Shiv, but I mean the team fighting is definitely on the side of SDB in this game. And with Baron buff, I think they just need to push down and take advantage of it. Because now they have besides the fact that they're up 10,000 gold here, they have the combat stats from Baron that are really just going to help. We see a Talisman that's really going to help with the engage and disengage. And that Archangel Staff is almost fully stacked up now. So it shouldn't be too much longer. I would imagine a big team fight here, and this game could be over with 30-minute death timers at 30 minutes here. BF Sword is another BF Sword here picked up for the Jinx, looking to definitely just do as much damage as possible. Trying to think what that would build into. Maybe a Bloodthirster third item, possibly for the Jinx here. Janna just trying to get some ward control around Baron, but needs to be careful. Doesn't have the backup of the team. And Lucian will take the shots that he can get there. Amumu ward clearing in the river, and they need to try and push down mid here. Mumu's not there. But they back off. The Riven's 1-0-3 with only 133 CS. I don't think the Riven's the reason you need to back off here. You have an open inhib here. Just rush down mid, and looks like here they go. They're trying to. Amumu comes around from the side, but just comes around, and they have to defend this. There is no flank or anything. This is going to be a head-on 5v5, and that actually could be bad because we saw the engage. We've seen the engage multiple times from Chicken 9 here. It's scary, but Jinx has the mana at this point in the game to just spam rockets, and that's an inhib. There was not even a contest there from Chicken 9. That, I think you need to go for that. Opening up an inhib, yes, it's at 30 minutes, but now that's an open inhib, and you're going to have to be busy clearing out your mid lane now, rather than actually fighting this SDB team. So definitely we'll have to see here what goes on. But for sure, great games tonight so far. Great team fighting from SDB in both these games. Really taking advantage of these games in the mid game with some great decision making, and it looks like they're looking to go top lane now that mid's got super minions pouring down it. And Chicken 9 have to answer this. If you get this turret's gonna go down though. Riven's gonna jump in and try and wave clear. Look at that damage though. Riven is down. Good Amumu ult. Good culling. Shockwave not quite catching onto Jinx, and that's who you wanted it on. But this team fight is good for Chicken 9 as they pick up 2 kills there, and they're gonna continue to chase. Flash bandit shots gets the flash out of Yasuo, and but they can't fight this, and they're gonna get away. A 2-for-1 overall there for Chicken 9 actually, and that was not. I don't think that was the fight that SDB was anticipating there. They chunked down the Riven so quickly, but so much AoE stuns there from the Amumu ult, from the Leona ult, that it's hard to argue. That was a tough fight, and it showed that Chicken 9 can team fight right here, and they have the damage to win these team fights. SDB need to be careful. They didn't even get the turret that they did all that for. So that's definitely a little scary. I don't know. That's we see home guards there. Speedy Orianna. The Rylai's Crystal Scepter there finished from Amumu. We see the Seraph's Embrace that they're being transformed into there from Ryze. Ryze is probably at the strongest point right now, and it was a Bloodthirster third item there for Jinx. We see the Banshee's Veil finished out from Jarvan, trying to, I guess, not get caught up. Riven there, Jarvan was expecting to jump over, I guess, but I tell you what, that's a bit of a scary thing for Riven here. Gee! Whoa, from downtown, that Jinx rocket. I don't know. That was a pretty good play. I don't know if it was a big play, but that was a pretty good play. Jinx getting the kill secure there onto Riven. And they should be able to push this turret down now as a good bit of wave clear is gone from Chicken 9. And indeed, Jinx gets excited, gets the turret, and they're just going to keep pushing here. Inhib hasn't quite respawned yet. They've got 20 seconds on Riven here. It's possible they can chunk down this turret quite a bit. Dragon is up. Baron's up in a minute. So Baron buff is gone here from SDB, and they're getting pot shots onto this turret. Look at that Jinx crit. Taking out about a fourth of Leona's health just immediately. Super minions still. Jarvan jumps in trying to get the ult. Solar Flare lands onto 2, and that fight ended when it started. Okay. The blue inhib respawned. They're going to try and get turret, though. Amumu burned ult. I don't know that he meant to do that. He's going to go down, though. Jarvan's going to go down to turret. They trade, though, very nicely here. Riven goes down to a Jinx crit. Yasuo does go down to the Lucian, but Ori's going to go down to Jinx. Nope. Going to go down to a double kill from Ryze. And Jinx is going to go down to turret. Jinx went down to turret. Janna, they're hitting Rise is so bad at taking structured. Look at this. 15-second death timers, and Rise is so bad at this. This is what's so bad. The only bad thing here for STB is, yes, you won the fight 5-3, but Jinx went down, and that's your turret taking and your structure taking ability there. So, I don't know. But we'll have to see here. Baron's live, but everyone's respawning here. This could be the next big fight. Let's see what they buy here. We see Last Whispers onto both members, Yasuo and Jinx here. And there's not too much armor, though, on the side of Chicken 9 for that to really tear through. Oh, but the Void Staff on Rise, that's going to be helpful. I guess there's the Zonyas from Orianna. Oh, they find a Mumu. Straight ult there used from Jarvan to get a Mumu down. Solar Flare, but he's dead. That's going to be Baron. Jungler's down. No smite. There's no threat of a smite here, and that's a great pick from STB. The Death Bush works. Jarvan just jumping right in, no fear. And another Baron here onto STB, and they should try to end with this one. You have one inhib down, you have the other inhib exposed here, and you really can just rush down at this point. You have the Baron buff. Amumu's not up for 15 seconds. The Solar Flare got burned as well. That is pretty much all the engage from Chicken 9 down. So that's going to be an inhib, and STB can just keep trying to push into the base. Jarvan goes in, going to follow the flag toss here, but it's not going to actually do anything, and they don't have the minions to push up Nexus turrets. And at the same time, bot lane's pushing in favor of Chicken 9, so they really can't rotate for the last inhib turret either. So they get one inhib so far, but nothing more yet from it. And Jinx and Rise Rise is going back to push that wave up. So it's going to be a minute before STB can think about sieging this bot lane down. But again, wonderful game here from STB in terms of decision making. The team fights weren't as crisp. Chicken 9 definitely using the team fight and the engage comp to their advantage, and really able to turn some of these team fights down 10k gold. But at this point, you're down almost 17k gold, and you've got two inhibs down. You've got Baron on all 5 members of STB, and this Jinx is just going to do so much damage. They got the lane pushing, so they go take Dragon. Look, they don't even need a jungler. Jinx with that attack. At this point, Jinx's attack speed so much. Janna's even doing a decent bit of damage because of the death cap. So, Scrying Orb used. Minions are not far away here for STB, and they're going to really look to siege up this last inhib. And with Super Minions pushing down 2 waves, someone's going to sooner or later have to go take care of that on the side of Chicken 9. And otherwise, Nexus turrets are going to go down. So let's see if they send Lucian here to defend, but there's 2 waves of super minions, and that top lane is pushing right into the turret. Oh, Mumu gets caught. Jinx gets a few pot shots. Good sonic wave, but the fight is on, and Amumu jumps in and goes down, and this is a whitewash for STB here as they take ace for none. And why? I guess they just want all the structures. One Nexus turret goes down, the inhib turret falls, the last inhib falls, and that will be game for STB, winning the series 2-0. Nicely done. Well played to both teams. Great fight put up there from Chicken 9 as they won some team fights they probably shouldn't have. But good game there from STB. Good series from STB as straight to the Darude-Bankstorm takes the series against Chicken 9 2-0. Nicely done, nicely played, and a great start to the DCS here for STB. That Rise was such a monster. Jinx 11, 3, and 12. Rise 8. Their top laner died twice in the 2 games combined. Wonderfully played there. Wonderfully played there from STB, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this this first week of DCS. I am excited for this. Gonna be an awesome season, and keep looking for more action here. Not only on this channel, but all around. There's gonna be DCS action popping up all over for a couple months now coming up, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the start of the season. First week 1 game for both these teams in. Great playing from SDB, and good job to Chicken 9. They put up a hell of a fight in that second game, getting winning some good team fights even though they were down in gold. So with that, guys, I am laughing so hard at this chat that I can't even do my outro. Thanks, guys. But I will see you guys next time with another iteration of DCS, and see you guys next time. See you on the Rift Summoner.